Hey everyone, today we are building a full underwater world in Procreate and turning it into a seamless pattern. This is my personal favorite technique. It takes a little bit more time, but the result looks seriously professional. Alright, let's get into it. Quick note before we start, I'm working on a 3000 by 3000 pixel canvas at 300 dpi. That's it, super simple setup. Now we can start. For this pattern, I'm using the monoline brush under the inking section in the old Procreate brush library, and I also choose a warm yellow for my color. We are going to create a seaweed concept with simple line art and a single color outline, so the process is beginner friendly and straightforward. Let's start drawing a fish. I start drawing 4 lines to make the basic fish body shape. Hold your pencil at the end of the stroke to have cleaner lines. Then I continue with the tail by drawing small triangles. Around the fish, draw an organic blob shape with wavy lines. This makes the drawing more interesting. And add small dots inside the blob. Add a circle for the eye. And inside the body, draw a small fin shape with triangles. Okay, our main element is done. I want to draw one more fish using a similar style but with small twigs. This time I draw a triangle as the body. As you see, I still mainly use wavy lines and triangles, but changing the elements a little bit to come up with a new fish drawing. Okay, our second main element is done too. Now I want to add more underwater elements like corals, seaweed, some rocks, and more. Everything here is up to your imagination, or just follow along with me. Let's start with a small circle for the coral. Then I continue with an organic curved form. I try to make each branch thick and rounded. Add some short curved lines across the tubes to create segments and make it more interesting. Just keep everything smooth and simple. Alright, let's draw with seaweed now. I start from the bottom with wavy lines and branching leaf shapes going upward. I make them round and wavy. I keep the lines simple and organic. Alright, let's add one more element, like maybe a simple rock. So basically draw irregular blob shapes. And then inside them draw smaller contour lines following the shape. And this creates a layered sand and rock look. Okay, all done. So we have our main elements and some medium-sized supporting elements. Now to make it more interesting and full, I want to add some little elements among them. Maybe some bubbles and some small fish groups. Alright, let's add some bubbles. Just draw several small circles, vary the sizes, and just scatter them between the elements. Main tip here, hold your pencil at the end of the circle to perfect it. The most important thing here is that none of these objects touch the edges of the canvas. And notice I'm not putting my shapes really close to the edge either. I'm leaving a little bit of room because we are going to be adding more shapes there later. And maybe let's add some fish groups. Basically just 2 triangles and 1 dot for the eye. And now you have a fish. Just draw many of them as a group and vary the sizes a bit. In this drawing, it's important to use one line thickness, one color, avoid shading, and keep shapes rounded and playful. Okay, so we got several shapes on the canvas with a little bit of room around the edges and nothing going over the edge. And now here's how we make this pattern seamless. Okay, go to your layers, swipe left on your artwork layer, and tap duplicate. Do this twice so you have 2 copies to work with. Tap the transform tool, keep the snapping on and magnetics off, and take the first copy and slide it up until it's exactly halfway off the top of the canvas. And you will see the yellow lines appear and the center node of your selection will snap perfectly to the edge. And that's how you know it's in the right place. And take the second copy and slide it down until it's exactly halfway off the bottom edge. And it's going to be the same thing. Wait for the yellow lines and the center node to snap to the edge. And now step back and look at your canvas. You will notice a gap in the middle where the copies don't reach, and that's completely normal. And we're going to fill it in now. Alright, go to your layers and pinch these 2 layers together into one. Now grab your brush and start filling that gap with small elements. Some bubbles, a tiny fish group, maybe a small rock. Use the same style as everything else. Same line weight, same colors, same playful shapes. You are not creating anything new, just extending the word. Once the gap looks natural and filled, make 2 more copies of that merge layer. Alright, now slide the first new copy to the left until it's halfway off the left edge. Yellow lines and center nodes snapping to the edge like before. Alright, now slide the last copy until it's halfway off the right edge, and same snap. You will probably see new gaps appearing again, and now go ahead and fill those two with the same small elements. When everything looks balanced and natural, pinch all the layers together into one final layer. And that's it. That's your seamless style done. And now make 4 more copies, swipe left and tap duplicate. Always from the original to minimize the distortion. Scale each one down to a quarter of the canvas size. Placing 1 copy in each corner like laying 4 tiles on a floor. First copy, grab the bottom right corner and drag it to the center. Second copy, grab the bottom left corner to the center. And now move on to the third copy, top right corner to the center. And the last copy, top left corner to the center. Now you can pinch all the layers together into one layer. Alright, your seamless pattern is ready. One last bonus tip, if you want to change the color of your lines at the last minute very quickly, first choose the new color you want, and then go to your layers and tap your layer and select alpha look. Then tap again and choose fill layer. And just like that, all your lines change color in a second. You can add a layer below and fill it with a background color too. Alright, that's your seamless concept pattern and the end of series. And that's your illustrated seamless pattern done, from a blank canvas to a full underwater world. If you love this process, my Skillshare classes take it even further. Link is below and the first one is free. If you make one, you can tag me on Instagram. I would love to see it. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more and I will see you in the next one.